Hendrik asks a great question. What are the big video trends that are going to shake up the market, and how do we best take advantage of them? I love this question. Video is so huge, so huge. As you know, human beings watched no video until like 100 years ago, and then all of a sudden we started watching 3, 4, 5 hours a day here in the United States. This is not normal. Our brains have been rewired to watch tons of television, watch tons of movies, watch now YouTube and Vines and Snapchats. It's pretty amazing. And as broadband has become ubiquitous in our pockets, not just at our homes, video is just working. The resolution of cameras is truly scary. The phone in your pocket can shoot 4K, which is a broadcast level above what our TVs can show. Think about that for a moment. In your pocket is a camera, if you have the new iPhone, that shoots 4K, or a new Samsung's, and your television at home and the broadcast cable networks and DirecTV and a lot of these can't even show the 4K yet. That is mind-blowing. I know some of them have 4K, but largely they're not actually showing 4K video on cable channels. So it is a super renaissance. Where are the opportunities? Well, business to business video is going to be huge. This is a business to business video, right? Where you're watching something in a vertical, and this show has become $1 million a year show. And let's face it, we're not doing this as a business. We do this as a hobby, and it's become $1 million a year business. If we made it a business like Leo Laporte has with TWiT, it could be, I think his business does $6, $7, $8 million a year. So podcasts are going to be huge. And now podcasts and apps coming to Apple TV and people having internet built into their TVs and cord cutting and looking for new content sources, huge. Obviously, people are building television shows now, directly taking them to Netflix. So on the high end, you have that. In the medium area, you have podcasting, which is where we live. And then in the small area, you have DJ Khaled. DJ Khaled, yeah. I wrote a piece about him on Snapchat getting 3 million views per snap. Well, Kim Kardashian, who just signed a $100 million, I think, 4-year deal, or 3 or 4-year deal, she had like 1.5, 2 million people watching her network show. So, you know, this obscure DJ who's making funny 6-7 second videos all day long is now getting the viewership of Kim Kardashian. He is not getting the revenue yet, but I do think that Snapchat shows you the future of reality television, which is people taking out their phone, recording moments, and sharing them, and lo and behold, millions of people watching. And if it's millions now, it'll be tens of millions, and if it's tens of millions, eventually it could become hundreds of millions, just like Gangnam Style in a music video broke 1 billion views. And now there's a whole collection of videos that have broken 1 billion views on YouTube. So user-generated video, semi-professional, short mobile video, it's all going to be extraordinary. And I think it's going to become an era where individuals are able to produce content that is just incredibly compelling to some group of people, whether it's 1,000 true fans or 100,000 or 1 million or 10 million, and actually make a living doing it. I literally could stop everything I'm doing and just do a podcast every day and make a living. It's kind of mind-blowing to me. That would be something that just 10, 20 years ago did not exist in the world. The infrastructure didn't exist. The advertisers didn't buy in. And now, Adam Carolla, Leo Laporte, Tom Merritt with his Daily Tech News show. I mean, it is amazing. People on Patreon and Recurrency making, hundreds to thousands to tens of thousands of dollars. Not a lot of people, but they're out there. And I think video is going to be just an incredible opportunity. In fact, if I was running Yahoo, I'm not running Yahoo. I'm not saying that, someday I might not run Yahoo. Who knows? Somebody might ask me. If I was running Yahoo, I wouldn't have done this mobile, social, video, ad network, and services. Like Marissa picked 18 things to work on. Well, realistically, probably 7 or 8. She should have just gone all video in my mind and made it a content company like Terry Semel had thought. And I think they would have been so brilliantly positioned if they cut 2/3 of the staff and then hired 1,000 video performers to just make video all day and put ads in front of them. So video is huge. and individuals making it, and then individuals becoming semi-pro, semi-pros becoming pros, pros coming down to semi-pro. I think is going to be a big trend where you see like Joe Rogan has his podcast now and he's clearly become passionate about it. I don't think Joe Rogan or Adam Carolla want to do regular TV. I think they like the freedom and the control they get by doing semi-pro. They still make millions of dollars. They may not make tens of millions. They may not reach as many people, but they control the authenticity of everything they do, which is huge. Just think about all the time and effort and money you spend going to meetings, going across town, getting stuck in traffic from Palo Alto all the way up to San Francisco, out to Oakland, traveling across the country, going to Seattle, going down to LA, back to New York. It is exhausting and it is a waste of time and money. Most meetings could occur with the help of GoToMeeting, and they would occur flawlessly. I know because I do these meetings all the time. In fact, I've been meeting with a dozen entrepreneurs every week over GoToMeeting, back to back to back, recording these meetings and sharing them back with the entrepreneurs as I give them feedback for when they come to the Launch Festival in March 2nd, 3rd, and 4th, in fact. And I can only do with GoToMeeting because everybody can use any product they have, computer, tablet, smartphone, doesn't matter what operating system, it just works everywhere. And it is HD quality with perfect HD sound and the ability to share screens. And it never hiccups, it never has bandwidth problems, it just always works. And that to me is the key. You know, if you're gonna do these kind of virtualized meetings, they can't be breaking up and they can't have poor fidelity. They have to be perfect. So here is your call to action. This is what I want you to do right now. I want you to go to GoToMeeting.com and try it free for 30 days. There is nothing to lose. Visit GoToMeeting.com and click the Try It Free button. Do it now and have your first meeting up and running in minutes. It literally works so simple that I have like little Google Calendar Chrome extension where it puts a GoToMeeting button every time I create a meeting, and I just press boop, GoToMeeting, and it generates a code, gives everybody the code, everybody knows the link, boom, and it just works. So go ahead and go to GoToMeeting.com and get your free 30-day trial. It's a great product. I've been using it for years. I love it. It's a pleasure for me to read, an ad about GoToMeeting because I don't have to read it because I use it. It's literally on the list of my top 10, 20 products that I use every week. It just makes me super efficient in meeting with entrepreneurs. So thanks to our friends at GoToMeeting. And if you're a super fan of the show, go ahead and thank at GoToMeeting on Twitter. They love to see your support of the program. Okay, let's get back to this episode.